Well, a good brokerage should really care about your success, but there is no such thing as good brokerage or bad brokerage. Bad brokerage is probably out of business by now anyway. But the brokerage that tries to understand the agents, the business, what they're going through, what is needed and what's not, I think that will be a successful brokerage that will invest in understanding the business and, most importantly, understanding what the consumer wants. Think about the buyers, the sellers. Think about the people who would love to buy the properties or to buy their first home and they're struggling. Think about them and then spend time with your agents, educating them, helping them out. And I agree with Lance that they cannot just throw 1 hour presentation at you with 77 topics. It has to be really focused and maybe have smaller groups, have one-on-one. I see more and more that one-on-one are very important because in this case, the management, the office manager, or maybe the team lead or whoever it is, they can focus on exactly that person, their personality and their needs, wants, and the way they understand the technology and tomorrow. So I think that is important. So when you say brokerage that wants you to be successful, of course every brokerage is dreaming of great success for themselves and for their agents, but they just have to learn, just like everyone else, what's needed, what it takes, and take their time to educate.
Not sold, not even close, not in a million years. I can tell you from personal experience. Here's who cares about you. Your sales manager many times cares about your success. Your peers, believe it or not, although they're competitors, care about your success in general. The bigger the brokerage, the less they care about your success. Why? It's a business and you are a commodity to them. That is a very simple fact. Having worked across many different brokerage spaces and having been on the other side of the curtain at Oz, here's what I can tell you. The most important thing that you can ever remind yourself daily is that the brokerage works for you. You do not work for the brokerage. They are not your boss. They are not your employer. They are not providing you with health care. They're not giving you sick leave. They're not your employer. You are an independent contractor that has the right to go anywhere you choose to whomever is going to help benefit you the most because they work for you. And every time I hear an agent start talking about their fears of not hitting their numbers because their splits are going to go down, because I have to demonstrate that I'm still worthy of being here, that is the biggest bunch of bullshit ever. Because at the end of the day, your success should never actually be driven by your desire to impress somebody that technically works for you. It is ridiculous. It's like literally cleaning the house for the cleaning people. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. So Lucy, I look at this all the time. And if you're an agent current day and you're one of those top 10% people that are doing 90% of the volume of business that we're talking to, your brokerage in essence should be on a daily basis bending over backwards to be able to engage and invest in understanding what your needs are and how they can benefit you through regular contact and communication. The larger the brokerage, you're a commodity to them. It's a numbers game. There is no real profitability long-term in brokerage. That's why most brokerages make their money off attaches, mortgage, title, escrow. Real estate and agent compensation is a top of funnel thing that just feeds into where the real money comes from.
At the same time, you just said that yourself. The manager can really be your best friend who will help you grow the business. So when the brokerage is large, if they are smart enough, they will hire right managers who first of all, knowledgeable, second of all, know how to work with people, know how to work with frustrated people and with drama queens. So those are the ones they have to hire so they can really leverage the business. So that's why it is important to have, just on an office manager level, someone the right personality who will take care of all the fires every day in and day out. Obviously, the top leadership will never understand, and that's exactly what I said earlier. They are so far away from the ground, just like our government. So it's the same thing. But if you invest in right office manager, you will have successful agents.
What are you talking about? Our government is perfect and runs flawlessly. I have no idea. Why would you even say such a atrocious thing?
Okay, government in other countries.
Okay.